welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be sharing my Owls Readathon TBR. So if you don't know what this is, it's a new readathon for April that Book Roast made. So I'll link the announcement video in the description. So basically what she did was take like the owls tests from Harry Potter and translate that to a particular book to read for like the test for that class. So I'll kind of go through them. So there's like ancient runes, arithmancy, astronomy. So all these different classes have a particular book that you read with it. So and in order to pass your owls, you have to do 5 of these challenges. It's going to be, it starts on the 2nd, which is today, and it goes to the 29th of April. So I chose several books. There's how many categories? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's 12 different categories. I chose 8 books. I'm not sure if I'll get to all of them, but I wanted to give myself some room. So the first one that I am going to be doing is Ancient Runes, a book with a symbol on the cover. For this one, I chose Legend by Marie Lu. I'm assuming this is some kind of symbol. I'm not quite sure. I read this like a long time ago, and I only got to page like 10, so I need to restart it. But this is like a dystopian. I'm not quite sure what it's about, honestly. I really don't know anything about this book, but after reading Warcross, I really wanted to read some more of Marie Lu's work, so I wanted to pick this up. So that is my first one. The next one I chose was Arithmancy, and that was read a book with a number on the cover or in the title. This one I chose Three Dark Crowns by Kendara Blake, which is the first one in a series. I'm not sure. I think it's a trilogy. And it's just about these 3 sisters fighting to the death to be queen, pretty much. And I've heard really great things about this, so that is my second book. The next category I chose was Astronomy, read a science fiction novel. For this I chose Heart of Iron by Ashley Poston, which we got in the Owl Crate for March. And this one is kind of like, it sounds like an Anastasia retelling in space. So there's this girl, Anna, who has like, she like goes through space with a sentient android, and she is with like the space captain. That's her family now, and there's something wrong with her robot, and she has to like steal something to save him. She meets this other kid, and things happen, and some stuff about her past comes back up, and so it sounds really interesting, and just because it's like Anastasia retelling in space, that sounds pretty cool. The next one is Care Magical Creatures. Read a book that includes magical creatures or features a magical creature on the cover. This one is, I'm going to say this next category because there are 2 books in the same series. So I also chose Transfiguration, which is read a book that deals with transfiguration or shape-shifting, or a book with a cat on the cover. So the one for Care Magical, let's do Transfiguration. The one for Transfiguration is In the Hand of the Goddess by Tamora Pierce, and the one with Care of Magical Creatures is The Woman Who Rides Like a Man, also by Tamora Pierce, in the Alana series, Song of the Lioness series. So this one has a magical creature on the cover because it's a cat, and the cat talks. it doesn't quite talk, it like talks into Alana's head. And then for the other one, there's a book with a cat on the cover, and that also has a cat on the cover. So I've been wanting to get through this series because I want to read her newest book that came out. And it's just a girl who dresses like a boy to pretend to be a boy to end up being a knight, and all kinds of magic going on and fighting, and there's an overarching theme of all the books with the bad guy and that kind of thing. So these are really good. They're like middle grade, so they're pretty easy to get through too. Okay, so the next one is Charms, Read a Fantasy Book. For this, I chose Lady Midnight by Cassandra Clare. It's the first one in the Dark Artifices trilogy. I just finished The Mortal Instruments, so I really wanted to read this since this is kind of a sequel to it. I'm not quite sure what is going to happen. I have no clue. Next is Herbology. Read a book with a nature-related word in the title. This one, I chose The Weight of Feathers by Anne-Marie McLemore because feathers is in the title, and that's a nature-y thing. And this book is about these two families of performers. I think they do like high wire acts and stuff like that. And the children from both of those acts kind of fall in love. It's a Romeo and Juliet situation. The families hate each other. And I think there's like a magical realism element to it, but I'm not quite sure. Okay, and then the last one I am doing is Muggle Studies, Read a Muggle nonfiction book. For this I chose Milk and Honey by Rupi Kaur, which is poetry. I haven't read it yet. I have the other one too, but this will be like a quick read. So I wanted something quick on here. And I think that's all the ones that I decided to do. Like I said, there's 11 different ones, and yeah, so I will kind of be doing like a video kind of seeing how I did with it and if I passed my owls. And like I said, I will post the original video in the description in case you're interested in doing this readathon. I think it'll be really fun. I'm excited. I haven't done a readathon yet, so I am really excited to do it. So, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.